Well, stopped for lunch and heading back to the shop. I have to go back to work, but I brought Fiddy with me today. I need to do a way overdue on an oil change, and I normally do those in October, and life has gotten away from me in the last couple months, so figured we'd knock that out. Got some oil there. Picked up a oil filter at Napa, so we're gonna knock that out real quick. And also last night negotiated to sell my spare wheel on the truck, and because the truck's so low, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get the spare out from under the truck, so we're gonna do that at work while we got it on the rack. So anyways, we worked out a deal. He's gonna pay me some money for it, and I'll order an LMR wheel. So I'll make up the difference, but it'll be good. I do need to figure out how I want to weigh the Harley wheel before I sell it, just because I'm curious what the actual weight of it is, and we may have just a slight bit of weight savings out of the deal, and then have a matching set, so that'd be cool. But anyways, so I will see y'all back at the shop this afternoon. Well, I say back at the shop, but we might as well go for a drive, right? Alright, so we're at the shop and we're going to get this thing racked up, which means we definitely can't have the lift blocks installed. Well, alright, there you go. Here's the front side. We'll go to the actual lifting pad instead of the frame because we can't reach the frame. Ah, yes, there she is. All right, before we get started on the oil change, I got my bed extender and my little foam mat removed from the bed. So we're going to find my little hidden access point here and then remove the body grommet. And then we have access to our spare tire winch. And then we can drop the spare out. Gotta find the little lug wrench for that. Alright, well, I'll be honest, I have no idea where my wrench is at, or my lug wrench that's supposed to fit that square drive is, because that's actually out of a new body style. So I've got a 13mm wrench that's supposed to fit on there. And we'll just take it off that way. At some point, I plan on making an adapter, cutting this shaft, and then putting a nut on there that's a 21, so I can use my factory lug wrench on this and make it a little more serviceable that way. So, spare tire is all the way down. Now the problem is getting it out from under the truck. So not only do you have to lift it up to get the cable off of it, you have to physically get the tire out from under the truck too, which isn't going to happen anytime soon. So I'm going to run it up in the air and pull the chain off that way. Alright, so spare removed. I'm going to go break that thing down, but while we're waiting for me to do that, I figure I'll go ahead and drain the oil out. Come out. Magnetic drain plug, it didn't want to come out. Oil still looks really clean, but it's over a year old. It's time to come out with it. Stick the drain plug there. And once this drains down a little bit, we'll go ahead and crack the filter down. Which someone was nice enough to locate right next to the drain plug whenever they did the swap and relocated the oil filter. Alright, hopefully I got that loose enough that I can do this the rest by hand. Oh, maybe not. Jesus. Who put that on there? My goodness. More clean oil. Alright, we're gonna let that run and we'll go break down this tire real quick. Alright, we're gonna do this in real time. Got my valve stem removed. Maybe a second set of hands. Oh, come on, girl. the top tool out of the way, do the bottom roller, and like that. And that's it. It's not much to do in the tire. Could have been more graceful if I used both hands for most of that, but that's it. Carry the tire and wheel over here. My God, that wheel is heavy. I forgot how heavy that wheel is. So I definitely expect we'll have some weight savings. So we'll get this drain plug put back in it and slap a new filter on here, and then we'll put some oil in it, and we'll be on our way. Also curious how my rear tires are doing since they're a performance sticky tire, and I've done just a few hard launches on them. We're at still 630 seconds. I believe they were 730 seconds new. Now, granted, we don't have a whole lot of miles on them, but I'm just kind of curious where we're at with them. This guy's a little bit more than 5, so probably actually wouldn't hurt us to rotate side to side, but we'll save that for another day. Well, I got the spare tire removed. Might have to do a cool video of the 4-link in action, the Watts link in action while we're going down the road. We'll get this zip tied out of the way and mount a camera back here, do something cool. All right, I got 8 quarts in it, so I'm gonna run it, pull the dipstick, see where we're at, and I did check coolant level, and I'm just at the bottom line of the reservoir, so I'm gonna add some distilled water when I get home. At some point, I probably ought to pull my catch can apart and see what kind of oil we got in it, but I really don't feel like dealing with that tonight, so we'll save that for another day. If you watch all my videos between now and next year and I haven't done that yet, then yell at me, please. So we got a little bit over 9 quarts in it now. Check it again, see where we're at. We are now right smack dab in the middle of the hatches. See if I can get that on camera there. There we go. So, looks like it's about a 9.5 quart capacity. So we'll leave it where it's at, and then we'll have just a little bit to dump in the 2018 that burns oil. Okay, oil change done. We're gonna get all this stuff loaded into the truck, and we'll be on our way. Okie dokie, all done, headed home. I have no idea why those tires are wearing like that. Alright, so it is just starting to mist out a little bit on the road, so we're probably going to have to take it easy on the drive home, which is fine because I usually don't like getting too stupid in the nighttime anyways, because these headlights are pretty sad. So that's probably all we're gonna get to do today, unfortunately. But maintenance is important, so I'm glad I got that done. What's even more sad than my sad headlights is my wiper blades that are at least 5 years old. I mean, they work okay, but they're not great. They make a lot of weird noises, but... Well, Fiddy's back home safe and sound. That was quite the drive home. So, it was raining. Not quite, you know, heavy rain, but it was definitely raining. There was a lot of standing water on the highway, and you know, people decided they still needed to do 75, 70, whatever in the rain, and yeah, that was a stressful drive home. I was doing about 45, 50, which felt like a comfortable speed for given the weather conditions and given the you know, the truck. So you definitely need to respect the weather when it's, you know, wet and you have 400-ish horsepower and you got performance tires, and yeah, it's not a fun combination, that's for sure. Definitely glad I'm not daily driving this truck, given how much that was kind of a white knuckle drive home. So yeah, that's it. Don't like it. Glad we're home safe and sound, and truck's wet, but you know, we can always clean it another day. And then the rain picks up again. Right on cue. Alright, hopefully this is the last of the additional things on the video, but this cracked me up. So apparently I did my December oil change, my annual oil change last December. So the truck's gone about 1,500 miles, but in the year. But what cracked me up is almost exactly to the day is when I did my oil change last. And in my head, I'm supposed to do it in October around Fiddy's birthday. But you know, here we are, 2 years in a row. I've done it right in December. So I guess this time of year is just crazy, and that's just how it's going to be. But we'll try again for October next year and see if we can't get oil change back on track. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, 2018 is low. I got 3,500 miles on this oil. About a little over a quart, maybe a quart and a half low. So we'll dump the remainder of that guy, which is about 3/4 of a quart, in here and keep on driving.